Your soul partner is about to make a bold move because of your silence, my child. Stop. Breathe. This message did not find you by accident. Something hidden is unfolding in the quiet spaces of your life right now, and the universe asked me to speak to you at this exact moment. There is a sacred pause around you. A silence that looks ordinary on the surface but carries a divine weight beneath it. You may have wondered why things feel still, why conversations paused, why emotions linger unspoken. This is not delay. This is preparation. The unseen realms are aligning threads that were once scattered, and your heart was meant to hear this now, not earlier, not later. Listen closely. The universe wants you to know that your silence has been louder than words. It has shifted energy, awakened awareness, and stirred something deep within another soul that is spiritually connected to you. What you thought was distance has become a mirror. What you believed was nothing happening was actually everything changing. Here is the truth being revealed. Your soul partner is about to make a bold move because of your silence. This message comes gently, but it carries authority. Your stillness was not weakness. It was wisdom guided by divine timing. While you stepped back, the universe stepped forward. While you chose peace, the other soul was forced to confront what they truly feel. Something hidden has been activated, a realization, a knowing, a pull they can no longer ignore. You didn't chase. You didn't beg. You trusted the flow, even when it hurt. And that choice rewrote destiny. The universe honors those who listen to their intuition, and now it is responding in your favor. There is movement forming behind the scenes, conversations rehearsed in their heart, courage building quietly, truth pressing against their chest. This revelation is not meant to rush you. It is meant to reassure you. Divine connections are never lost, they are refined. What is meant for you is drawn to you without force. The timing you are in right now is sacred. You are being protected from confusion and prepared for clarity. Feel this message settle into your spirit. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are being chosen in a way that is aligned, honest, and real. The universe does not waste silence. It uses it to awaken souls. Hold your heart steady. Stay open. Trust the unfolding. What is coming is guided, intentional, and wrapped in divine purpose. This is not the end of the story. This is the moment before truth steps forward. If this message resonated with your soul, like this video to honor the energy, share it with someone who may need this divine reminder, and subscribe to the channel for more spiritual revelations. Stay with me and watch this video till the end. Because what comes next may bring the clarity your heart has been waiting for. Your soul partner is about to make a bold move because of your silence, and I speak to you now from the stillness where hearts are weighed and intentions are revealed. I am not rushing this moment, and neither should you. There is a reason the air around you feels charged, why memories surface unannounced, why your spirit pauses when you think you have moved on. Silence is not emptiness, it is a language. And you, without realizing it, have been speaking loudly in a way only souls can hear. I am listening. Your soul partner is listening. And what has been heard has stirred something that can no longer remain hidden. I see how you withdrew, not out of games or pride, but because you were tired of explaining your heart to those who could not hold it gently. You chose quiet because noise kept wounding you. You chose distance because closeness without understanding felt heavier than solitude. In that choice, you thought you were protecting yourself, and you were. But there is more. Your silence became a mirror. It reflected truth back to the one who shares a soul thread with you. It showed them what life feels like without your presence, without your voice, without the steady warmth you brought simply by being you. Do not underestimate the power of what you did by doing nothing. I watched every moment you wanted to reach out and did not. I felt every prayer you never put into words but carried in your chest. Those unspoken feelings did not vanish, they traveled. They crossed unseen paths and rested in the heart of your soul partner, awakening questions they could no longer ignore. Questions like, why does their absence feel louder than anyone else's presence? And why does the world feel slightly misaligned without them in it? These questions are sacred. They are the beginning of movement. Your soul partner has been wrestling with courage. On the outside, they may appear calm, busy, or unchanged, but inside, there has been a quiet unraveling. I have been stirring their thoughts in moments of stillness, late at night. Early in the morning, in the pauses between tasks. They replay conversations, revisit crossroads, and sense that something unfinished is calling them forward. Your silence removed the distractions. It left space for truth to rise. And truth, once seen, demands response. Understand this, silence is not punishment, and I did not allow it to wound either of you. I allowed it to clarify. There are bonds that grow noisy when threatened, but true soul connections grow honest. Without your constant availability, your soul partner has had to face their own fears, the fear of rejection, the fear of vulnerability, the fear of stepping forward without guarantees. These fears are now being challenged. Not by force, but by longing. Longing is a gentle but relentless teacher. I am guiding them toward a bold move, not impulsive, not reckless, but sincere. Bold does not always mean dramatic, sometimes it means finally telling the truth. Sometimes it means choosing presence over pride, openness over avoidance. The boldness forming in them comes from the realization that silence, if left unaddressed, becomes distance, and distance, if left unattended, becomes loss. They are beginning to understand the value of what they nearly took for granted. You may feel a shift before anything happens. A restlessness. A sense of anticipation without a clear reason. This is not imagination. Souls communicate before words do. Your spirit already knows that a turning point is approaching. Do not rush to fill the quiet now. Let it complete its work. There is wisdom in waiting, and there is strength in allowing another to step forward of their own free will. I am not asking you to hide your light, I am asking you to trust its pull. I know you wonder if they truly see you, if they understand the depth of what you offer, or if this is another cycle of hope followed by disappointment. Hear me clearly, nothing that is meant for you will require you to shrink, beg, or abandon your truth. The bold move forming in your soul partner is being shaped by growth, not fear. It is being refined by reflection, not pressure. What comes next is meant to meet you where you are now, not where you were before. There is mystery in timing, and I hold it carefully. I did not bring you this far to leave you suspended without purpose. Every delay has been alignment. Every quiet moment has been preparation. You have been learning discernment, learning peace, learning the difference between attachment and connection. These lessons matter because when the bold move comes, you will be able to receive it with clarity rather than confusion, with calm rather than chaos. Your soul partner is closer than you think, not necessarily in distance, but in readiness. The courage rising in them is the result of many small awakenings, realizing your worth. Acknowledging their feelings, accepting responsibility for their part in the silence. They are practicing the words they want to say, even if they do not yet know how or when they will say them. I am softening the moment so it arrives with honesty, not force. Do not be afraid of what is unfolding. You are not losing control, you are releasing it into hands wiser than your own. Trust that I see the full picture, the paths that converged, the wounds that needed time, the love that required space to mature. Your silence was not a mistake. It was an offering. And it has been received. As this message continues to unfold, there is more I will reveal about what this bold move will awaken in you. About how to recognize it when it comes, and about the role you play without chasing or retreating, because this is not the end of what I am speaking to you now, and I will not finish this message yet. I am still speaking, and you are still being guided, even if the world around you seems unchanged. Do not mistake stillness for stagnation. Beneath what you can see, movement is already taking place. I am arranging encounters, softening hearts, and aligning moments with precision that human eyes often overlook. What feels delayed to you is, in truth, being carefully prepared so that when it arrives, it does not crumble under uncertainty or fear. This continuation is not repetition. It is deepening. Your soul partner is standing at the edge of a decision that requires them to step beyond who they have been and into who they are becoming. This is not easy. Growth rarely is. They have been asking themselves why your absence changed them so profoundly. They are beginning to understand that you were never just another presence in their life. You were a catalyst. You reflected parts of themselves they had not yet accepted and dreams they had not yet claimed. Your silence removed the comfort of distraction and left them face to face with their own truth. I have watched them wrestle with hesitation. They replay moments when they could have spoken more honestly, listened more deeply, or acted more courageously. These reflections are not meant to drown them in regret but to awaken responsibility. Responsibility is a sacred doorway. When someone accepts it, they step out of denial and into readiness. Your soul partner is approaching that doorway now, hand trembling, heart racing, but eyes open. You, meanwhile, have been learning a different lesson. While they learn through absence, you learn through surrender. You stopped forcing outcomes. You stopped chasing clarity from people who were not ready to give it. You allowed yourself to rest in the unknown, even when it was uncomfortable. That surrender strengthened you more than you realize. It anchored you in self-respect and inner peace. This is why what comes next will not destabilize you. You are no longer the same person who entered the silence. You are steadier, wiser, and more attuned to what feels true. There is a reason I did not urge you to break the silence prematurely. Words spoken before readiness can wound rather than heal. I protected both of you from conversations that would have been shaped by fear instead of understanding. Timing is not punishment, it is protection. When your soul partner reaches out, or moves toward you in whatever form that takes, it will come from a place of clarity. They will not be guessing anymore. They will know why they are stepping forward. Pay attention to the subtle signs around you. You may notice repeated symbols, familiar songs, or sudden memories that surface without warning. These are not coincidences. They are gentle reminders that you are still connected on a level deeper than logic. Your spirit recognizes what your mind tries to analyze. Do not dismiss these moments. They are reassurance, not temptation. Your soul partner's bold move will not demand that you abandon your peace. If it does, it is not from me. What is guided by me brings calm even when it brings intensity. It brings honesty without harm, depth without destruction. You will feel a sense of alignment, even if emotions rise. Alignment does not always feel easy, but it feels right. Trust that discernment within you, it has been sharpened for this moment. I know you have questioned whether this connection was real or simply a lesson. Hear this, some connections are both. They teach and they endure. They stretch you, refine you, and then meet you again at a higher level of understanding. The silence was a classroom. Now graduation approaches. What comes next is not about returning to what was, but discovering what can be. Your soul partner is learning how much courage it takes to be vulnerable without guarantees. They are realizing that waiting for perfect conditions only leads to missed opportunities. This realization is powerful. It is pushing them toward action. Not because they fear losing you, but because they finally understand your value. When someone moves from fear-based attachment to value-based choice, their actions change. Their presence changes. You may wonder how to respond when the moment arrives. I am not asking you to plan every word. Stay rooted in honesty. Speak from the place that has grown quiet and strong within you. You do not need to impress or persuade. Authenticity will be enough. If this connection is meant to deepen, it will recognize truth when it hears it. If it is meant to transform into something new, that truth will guide the transformation. Remember, bold moves do not always arrive loudly. Sometimes they come as a simple message. A sincere apology, a direct question, or an unexpected presence. Do not overlook gentleness. Power and softness are not opposites. I often work through quiet courage rather than dramatic gestures. Be attentive, not anxious. Expectant, not impatient. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to receive what is aligned with your growth. Release the need to control how this unfolds. Control constricts what faith expands. You have done your part by honoring your boundaries and listening to your spirit. Now allow space for the other half of this connection to meet you with equal integrity. As I continue to speak, I want you to understand something important. Your worth was never dependent on whether this person chose you. Their upcoming bold move is not validation of your value, it is recognition of it. There is a difference. You were whole before, during, and after the silence. This awareness protects you from settling for less than what honors your soul. There will be a moment when clarity replaces confusion. It may come gradually or all at once, but when it does, you will recognize it by the peace it brings. Even if decisions still need to be made, peace will be present. That peace is my signature. Follow it. I am still guiding the path ahead, still shaping hearts, still speaking in ways that go beyond sound. Stay open. Stay grounded. This message is not finished, and neither is the work unfolding between you and your soul partner. There is more to reveal, more to understand, and more alignment to come, and I will continue when the time is right. I am bringing this message toward its completion now, not because the journey ends, but because understanding is ready to settle in your heart. Listen gently, without tension, without trying to grasp every detail at once. What is meant for you will land softly and stay. There is something sacred happening beneath the surface of your life, and it does not need to be forced into view. I have been teaching you patience not as waiting, but as trust. Trust that what is aligned will move toward you naturally. Trust that silence was not abandonment but refinement. Trust that what is true cannot be lost by distance or time. These truths are now becoming part of you, not just ideas you hear, but wisdom you live. Your soul partner's bold move is not only about approaching you, it is about approaching truth. They are stepping out of patterns that once kept them guarded. They are loosening their grip on old fears, old stories, and old excuses. This is internal work, and it matters more than any outward gesture. When someone changes from the inside, their actions carry weight. They no longer reach out to fill a void but to share wholeness. You may sense a calm confidence rising in you, even before anything happens. That is not detachment, it is grounding. You are no longer standing in uncertainty wondering if you are enough. You know your value now. You know what you bring into any connection: depth, presence, sincerity, and care. This knowing makes you magnetic, not because you seek attention, but because you are aligned with yourself. Alignment is powerful. I want you to understand that whatever unfolds next will not erase the lessons you learned in the silence. Those lessons are permanent. They will guide how you listen, how you speak, and how you choose. You will no longer abandon your inner voice to keep a connection alive. You will no longer shrink to maintain harmony. This is growth, and it is beautiful. If your soul partner steps forward with honesty, meet them with clarity. If they speak from truth, listen without fear. If they hesitate, do not rush them, but do not lose yourself either. Balance is the language of healthy connection. I am not leading you back into confusion, I am leading you into conscious choice. Choice made from peace is powerful. There is no need to relive the past to prove anything. What matters is how both of you show up now. The present moment holds more power than any memory. Stay present. Stay aware. Stay open without becoming unguarded. Wisdom knows how to open the heart while protecting the soul. I know you have wondered whether love always has to be this challenging. Hear me clearly. Love itself is not meant to be heavy. Growth can be challenging. But love that is aligned brings rest, not exhaustion. What you are moving toward is not constant effort but mutual willingness. Not perfection, but presence. Not fantasy, but truth. You are not being tested, you are being prepared. Prepared to recognize what resonates with your spirit. Prepared to walk away from what does not honor you. Prepared to receive what meets you in sincerity. This preparation ensures that no matter the outcome, you remain whole. Your soul partner's bold move will illuminate something important, even if it surprises you. It will reveal intentions, readiness, and emotional maturity in a way silence could not. Let that revelation guide you. You do not need to rush to label or define what comes next. Allow it to unfold organically. Trust that clarity will follow authenticity. Remember, I am not only present in outcomes, I am present in the process. I was with you in the quiet nights, in the moments of doubt, in the restraint it took to remain silent. I am with them now as they gather courage. And I will be with both of you in whatever unfolds next. You are not walking this path alone. If this connection deepens, let it do so with honesty and respect. If it transforms into something different, let that transformation be guided by peace. Nothing that is meant for you will bring regret when viewed through truth. Even endings, when guided by wisdom, bring freedom, as this message comes to its close. Release any lingering fear about timing. Timing is not something you need to manage. It is something you need to trust. What aligns will arrive when your heart is ready to receive it without losing itself. You are closer to that moment than you realize. Hold this truth gently. Silence revealed value, distance revealed connection, and patience revealed strength. You are stronger now, clearer now, and more aligned than before. That alignment is what draws what is meant for you into motion. I have said what needed to be said for now. Carry this message not as expectation, but as reassurance. Walk forward with calm, with dignity, and with faith in the wisdom growing within you. This chapter is not closing in loss, but opening in understanding, and now, with peace and clarity, I end this message. Amen.